Let's watch this video.
I have never been, reprimanded, suspended, or anything. In fact, all of my reviews have been glowing up until the time they decided to let me go.
It's totally incorrect. If I had known that his situation was as severe as it is.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that that's your answer for everything. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We're here for case number 3902, Harold Bennett versus Precision Logistics Group. Mr. Bennett, can you come to the podium? Do we have a representative from Precision Logistics Group here? Mr. Bennett, good morning. Ma'am, your name?
Good morning.
Your name?
Carol.
Sorry?
Carol.
Carol, what's your last name? Carol, or is that your last name?
Carol Eastman.
Eastman. Like Kodak.
Correct.
Okay. You're too young. You don't know about Kodak Eastman, huh? Okay. Mr. Bennett, you're suing Precision for the amount of $250,000. Am I reading that correctly?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm just curious. Miss Eastman, what's your position with, Precision?
I am the CEO.
Okay. You're the CEO. Okay. All right, sir. What's the story here?
Well, I've been working at PLG for over, I'm going to say 11, 12 years now.
Okay.
And that's not even including the time I started as an intern, as a young scrapper. But over the past year or so, I started to get really sick. My health started to fail. I visited a number of doctors, and they couldn't figure out what it was. And unfortunately, I recently found out that I had cancer.
Well, I am so sorry about that, sir. Are you receiving treatment now for that cancer?
Well, that's the problem, Your Honor. Carol found it in her infinite wisdom to fire me before I could begin treatment, which unfortunately impacted my health insurance.
Okay. So I'm going to assume that you had health insurance via the company. Am I?
Yes.
And you were fired. How long ago has this been since you were fired?
It's been about 6 weeks now. My insurance, has, been canceled, 4 weeks after I was terminated. So I was not able to begin treatment. And it was really, coincidental that I was fired right after I told them about my, cancer diagnosis. And somehow they found it, some reason to let me go when I have no disciplinary, instances in my record. I have never been, reprimanded, suspended, or anything. In fact, all of my reviews have been glowing up until the time they decided to let me go.
Okay, Miss Eastman, ma'am, I know you're the CEO, but are you familiar with the situation that Mr. Bennett has brought before this court?
Honestly, this is the first time I've heard that my former employee has cancer.
That's not true, Your Honor.
I had, perhaps my HR manager knew, but she neglected to inform me. And I really had no idea. And as for...
Excuse me.
You okay, sir? You need some water?
I'm okay for now.
Okay.
As for the plaintiff's employment history, I beg to differ. There have been exceeding absenteeism on his part.
Okay.
And our company does not tolerate that amount of absenteeism. All I heard was that he was sick, but I saw no evidence of that. I saw no doctor's
When you
reports.
say you saw no evidence of that, what does that mean?
No doctor's reports.
Okay.
Okay. I saw none of that. So, according to our company policy, I only saw that he was absent, in excess of the amount of time allowed by our company policy.
Okay. Is it possible that the doctor's reports that you're referring to made it to HR and you just never saw them? Is that possible?
could be, yes.
Okay. Now, when you say he was absent, I'm assuming you mean with high frequency?
Yes, I do.
What are we talking about?
Well, it was at least 3 or 4 days a week for an extended period of time.
For an extended period of time. Okay.
Your Honor,
What's an extended period of time? Help me get clarification on that.
Over several months.
Several months he was absent a few times, correct?
A few times, exceeding an amount of times. I would say more than a few times.
Okay, but I'm just curious, how does him being absent affect your company?
Well, he is a key figure in our company.
Okay.
So it really affected productivity. It affected the work relationships he has with numerous employees. And it affected their work as well.
Sir, let me ask you this question. I know you say you've been there for 11 years. Do you have like a supervisory role with the company or?
yes. Well, my former role was a supervisor floor manager, which means I oversaw several teams that did a lot of machining, that also worked out in the field and did repairs. And there's a position I was very proud to hold because I worked my way up to it. And I just have to say for the record.
Well, hold on. Hold that thought. I just want to ask this question. So were you in charge of the entire company? Not CEO level, but were you up here? Like, did you have a boss?
No. I was in charge of the whole, I guess I did have a boss.
Okay.
Someone I reported to, but as far as the everyday operations of the plant and the facility, that was on me.
So if he's not there, who would take over his responsibilities? What do you mean?
Really
You're the CEO. What does this mean?
Excuse me.
You're the CEO. You're doing I don't know.
I am explaining to you that there was really no one who could take over his responsibilities.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that if there's an employee missing who's in a supervisory, sir, I'm just curious, how many people work at this particular company, give or take?
Well over 100 people.
Does that sound accurate to you?
More or less, yes.
And my other question is the facility where you guys work at, is it on one campus?
It is on one campus.
Okay. So if he's not there, you don't have a contingency plan to say, hey, we need you to, how does that work? If one person's missing and the whole thing falls apart, I don't understand how that works.
Excuse me. Under contract, he was supposed to work 5 days a week.
I understand that. But what I'm getting at is if there is an issue where he can't be there, you're telling me that the whole company falls apart? Or at least that section of the company falls apart if he's not there? You don't have a contingency plan?
Key player.
I understand that.
His team.
I understand that.
I had
Key
no
player that
idea
you fired?
I had no
Sir,
idea he was going to be absent all that time.
Okay, but he ended up with a medical condition, ma'am.
I understand that, but I had no idea. I only heard he was sick and there was no evidence to corroborate
Okay,
that.
so when an employee is terminated, you have no say-so or no inkling
That's
of any of that?
HR.
That's up to HR?
Mhm.
So why are you here not a member of HR?
Because I feel responsible for the company.
Because you're the CEO of the company.
Mhm.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the Family and Medical Act? It's a federal law. Are you familiar with that?
Of course I have. Yes.
Okay.
Course.
Are you familiar with what that entails when it comes to employees who fall ill to certain illnesses?
Yes, but I believe that employees have to have proof of their illness.
Okay.
Have you spoken to Linda in HR?
Hold on, sir. Hold on. But the problem is everything is done with human resources at your company. And I don't have a person from human resources here to clarify.
I am representing that person.
But you don't know anything what HR has done because you're doing this. Like, what is that? You don't know. I understand it's your company. You're the CEO. You're the head. The buck stops here. I understand that.
And as CEO, I have numerous responsibilities, numerous employees, and I cannot stay behind every single one.
You have over 100 employees. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes,
And you're responsible for all of them, correct?
I am.
So that makes you should know about the situations with almost every employee. And that means having some type of communication with human resources to say, hey, what's the situation with this gentleman?
Well, I was informed that this employee was ill,
Was absent
was absent
a lot.
a lot.
Okay. Do you know how many times they could be absent according to FMLA?
According to the FMLA, they have to be absent the number of times allowed by company policy unless there is direct proof.
I'm going to say this as nice as I can. I don't give a damn about your company policy right now. This is not about your company policy. Company policy does not overrule what the law says. Okay? And he can be absent up to 12 weeks, work weeks, within a year's time period. Actually, the law says 12 months. He's well under that. Am I correct in saying that? Will I be correct in saying that, sir?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
So if he's absent because of an illness and the law says he can do that, I'm trying to understand how he got terminated. And I haven't heard anything from you that said he was a bad employee outside. He's absent a lot. So I need clarification as to why this man who suffered from cancer got fired. Because what I'm thinking is that you guys fired him so you guys wouldn't have to pay for his medical issues.
That is what I'm thinking. That's
That
all
is
you care about, Carol.
incorrect.
It's incorrect.
It's totally incorrect. If I had known that his situation was as severe as it is, I would not have terminated him.
She's just using plausible deniability.
Hold on,
Your
hold
Honor.
on,
She
hold on.
didn't want to know.
Hold on.
And she
hold on.
replaced me with AI.
Hold on. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that that's your answer for everything. I don't know. I
cannot possibly know everything that's going on.
I
in
got
my
wet
company.
when I walked
That's
outside.
why
I didn't know
have
it was raining.
People under me who take care of those situations.
Oh, we're under you now, Carol?
Sir,
She
please,
used to say we were family.
sir, don't interrupt anymore,
I'm
please.
sorry.
You are the CEO. You are responsible for everything that happens in that company. Everything. And you're going to sit here and say, I don't know is not going to cut it. It doesn't give me the answer as to why this man was fired. If this guy was a good employee and he was providing, and you're telling me the only reason that he got fired was because he was absent, because
Excessively.
because it was a violation of policy, and you're admitting to me right now that you guys violated federal law?
I was unaware of the severity of his illness.
This is my life. Wouldn't you become aware of it before you fire me, Carol?
Oh gosh, give me a second, sir. What are you aware of?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
What are you aware of?
What am I aware of?
How did you become the CEO of a company if you don't know a damn thing that's going on in your company?
I do know a lot of things that are going on in my company, but I do not know every single little tiny thing that's going on.
You're
in my
right.
company.
And you have people who answer to you who can explain that. And those people need to have their asses at that podium explaining to me why this man got fired because he has
I am
cancer.
representing them.
No. You're representing your own interests. That is what you're doing right now. You are representing your own interests and the interests of the company, and you don't give a damn about the employees that work there. And that's fine. That's fine.
That's not true.
That's fine. But you know what? You're going to get this man his $250,000. You're going to pay him that. And guess what else you're going to do? You're going to give him his job back. You're going to do that. And if he has to continue his cancer treatments, you guys are going to pay for that through that insurance policy.
I don't believe I can give him his job back. His has been replaced.
Oh, I don't think you understand.
By AI.
I don't think you understand. I'm not asking you to give him his job back. I'm telling you, you're giving him his job back.
Do you really think that's wise, given his animosity towards us now?
Lady, I've got animosity right now. And listen to me carefully. Either you comply the $250,000 and giving him his job back? Well, I have a funny feeling. I have this funny feeling that later on, there's going to be other issues that come to your company, like investigations into employees and how you do your business. And that's going to cost you a whole lot more than his salary and that $250,000. Are we clear? Or do I need to be more clear? Because see, unlike you, where I don't know, I know what I'm doing. And I know how to make it hurt.
Now you're being offensive. I know what
Oh no, I've had nothing to be defensive about. No, you misunderstanding.
Offensive.
I'm being offensive.
That's what I just said.
Oh
You're
yeah.
being
See, right now
offensive.
I'm on the attack. I'm on the attack because this man is a victim of the incompetence at your company. And I'm surprised he wants to go back to your company. So now that we've got that clear and out of the way, this case is adjourned. I wish the best for your health, sir. You have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
Your Honor.
Let me know what you think about that video. Like, share, follow for more.